Hello, everyone. Welcome to a follow-up episode of Art Whisperer 88. As you can see, I haven't cleaned my gel plate since the last printing session. I thought these marks were very interesting, and I am going to add a second layer of lines. I'm going to use this cute little 1-inch brush. Uh, I want to say thank you to Carol from Wisconsin, and she very thoughtfully sent me a whole bunch of these cute 1-inch brushes. These will be great for detail work, and thank you, Carol. And so today I'm going to use one of these brushes to make some lines. I'm going to do curved lines this time instead of circles. These will be graphic elements. Okay, now the brush looks small, but it actually does a pretty good job of making a wide. When I press, I can create wide brush strokes. Okay, I think that will do for the first layer. And as usual, I will air dry this with my desk fan. Now I'm going to save these cut up strips for later. Okay, I think this is pretty much dry. I'm going to do a layer of pewter. It's a metallic pewter by Amsterdam. I don't think there's much of it left because I like it so much. Okay, I think that is pretty much it. And then some bronze for the outer edges. and I'll see how this works out. Now once again, since I'm trying to pick up the black brush marks, I'm going to leave this on for at least 10 minutes and let the paper soak up the water content of the acrylic, and hopefully it will pick up what's underneath. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see what we have here. I hope this doesn't tear on me. I think it picked up the brush marks. Oops. But it is tearing. That's what I was afraid of. I think this plate is due for a spa treatment. Yeah, the tearing is pretty bad. But like I mentioned before, I'm not afraid to show you the mistakes. Because things can go wrong. And this is an example of that. Again, I'm going to try the reverse method, where I don't like doing this, but it might release the paper with the minimum amount of damage. I'm lifting the plate off the table. And as you can see, this 16 by 20 plate weighs some pounds. I mean, not pounds, but it's not a light plate. It carries a bit of weight. And that's why it's very hard to flip it over. I have to say, though, it's a very interesting image. This is what you call a sticky situation. Come on, let go, let go. Okay. It's like wrestling with a jellyfish. But I like this image. Tears and all. I think it's pretty cool if I can do damage control. But anyway, that was quite an interesting struggle. But it did pick up the white, and it did pick up the swirly patterns, which I'm happy about. So let me clean up this mess and I'll be right back. Okay, that was a close call. I thought there was going to be a big hole in the middle. I'm glad that didn't happen. So anyway, I will do some damage control. In fact, I'm going to do a close-up so you can see the damage here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do this with Mod Podge. I'm doing it full strength without diluting it. Now it's important for me to seal the raw spots. So when I do successive layers, if I do decide to, it's not going to become worse. Okay. So I'm going to let this glue dry. And I will be right back. Okay, that was a pretty scary episode. So while my plate is drying, I'm going to do a little bit of doctoring. I'm going to see if I can kind of camouflage these tears. That's why I'm glad I have a lot of material to work with. too big. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and then start inking the plate. Okay, I found some of my reusable stencils. As you can see, they are pretty beat up. They have all kinds of paint film on them, and it's very hard to scrub these off. And I have so many, I probably have hundreds of them. So I just dip them in a tub of soapy water and then kind of swish it around and let it rinse. And this is the best I can do. I don't like using harsh chemicals. It's not good for my hands and it's not good for the environment. So I'm just going to have to rely on soap. So anyway, I will start inking this with vermilion, which I think will be a foil for the bronze. That's vermilion in the middle, and then here is some burnt sienna for the outer edges. This application is really heavy, but I'm doing it on purpose because I want to make this layer opaque. So I want it to hide certain areas. See, the plate is so sticky it pulls the dried paint off. I think I have them all. Sometimes it's hard to see. And no, I will never count them. I'm going to do some last minute additions. Okay, let's see how this works out. So here's the piece with the tears and the collage on top of it. Let's see how this works out. Now, since this layer of paint is very thick, there's no need for me to wait too long. And I hope it doesn't pull off the collage. Okay, keeping my fingers crossed. I think it saved the day. Okay, I'm going to place a protective sheet over this. It's not too bad. I'll have a better idea when this dries. So I will use my desk fan to help with that. And then I will recap. Okay, this has dried nicely, and that was a close call. I thought this print was a goner. So here's a close-up. And as you can see, there's a lot of patching here, and here, and here. But I think with the busy background, it's not very noticeable. Here's a close-up of the detail. I think that the vermilion did a good job, and it works well with the metallic, gives it a nice contrast. And as you can see, the brush marks are very emphasized. And I like the richness that's introduced by the metallic gold. Anyway, thanks for joining this ride. It was pretty much of a cliffhanger, but I'm glad I got out of it. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.